everybody, and welcome to Lolcow Theater, the show in which I find the lolsiest lolcows on the internet and expose them to the world for your viewing pleasure. I'm your host, ThatKidDouglas, aka the Unhero, the internet's loneliest D-list personality, and today we're going to do a video on weeaboos. Now, I've covered a wide range of interesting topics on this show, but I've never done a video on weeaboos. Now, for those of you who don't know what a weeaboo is, allow me to quickly explain. A weeaboo, or a Japanophile, is someone who's obsessed with Japanese culture, whether it be Japanese games, Japanese anime, Japanese food, Japanese music, Japanese TV shows, basically anything and everything related with Japan. Some weeaboos are so strong in their love for Japan that they truly believe that everything that's made in Japan is superior to everything else that's made in the rest of the world. Now look, I don't have a problem with weeaboos as long as they're not trying to force their beliefs on others. This one guy we're going to talk about today is a guy by the name of zobe70, who fits the very definition of a weeaboo. The problem is that he forces his beliefs on others, and he truly believes that if you like Western games, if you like Grand Theft Auto or NBA 2K or Assassin's Creed or whatever, that you're not a real gamer, that you're lesser than him because you don't play the games he likes to play. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one to tear apart. So, without any further ado, let's roll the footage.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Hanging from my mouth, retard flow. Okay, Sony fanboys, I get it. I get it. You don't like Japanese games. Even though the PlayStation brand has been built on Japanese back. I get it. Japanese games of today are just not your thing.
Alright, so far so good. He's recognizing the fact that not everybody is going to like the same thing, and that everybody, shocker, has different tastes. It's a shame that that realization is completely forgotten the more the video goes on, and keep that point in mind because it's going to come back to bite him in the ass later on.
It's not what you want to support. I understand that. I've come to that understanding now. From now on, when I look in these fucking comment sections, and I'm looking and I'm reading, and you're putting down said game, said exclusive, that's going to be exclusive to your fucking console, PlayStation 4, when I'm looking and reading and I'm looking at that, I'm just going to say, you know what, they're just trolling because, at the end of the day, they're not going to support said game. They're just blowing smoke. They're just trying to get to the attention of whoever they're trying to troll.
I do agree with you on the fact that some trolls use the exclusives on PS4, and practically every console for that matter, as a shield to fight this completely meaningless console war. You do have a point there. However, the majority of the PlayStation faithful, and I'm talking about fans, not fanboys, actually go out and support these said exclusives. Look at Uncharted 4. That had the best first week launch sales of any Uncharted game in the UK. Ratchet & Clank had the best first week launch sales of any game in that franchise. Almost every retail PS4 exclusive has sold over 1 million copies. And The Last of Us sold over 10 million copies, and that's the PS3 and remastered PS4 versions combined. So to try to lump in PlayStation fans with fanboys and say that the PlayStation fan base in general doesn't support exclusives, when there's evidence that they actually do, is not only incredibly dumb, but it's intellectually dishonest. And if you're having to be intellectually dishonest to hold up a flimsy argument, then your video didn't have good enough of a ground to stand on to begin with.
Because I'm just not going to take them seriously anymore. It's over. I just can't. I just can't. I can't. I'm going to go fucking crazy. I'm going to have to fucking raise the fucking doses of my fucking medication because I can't do that.
Oh god. Let me get this straight. You're letting trolls talking about video games on the internet get you so worked up that you're gonna yell, scream, and carry on like you're trying to do your best Rage Against the Machine impression. My god. Sobe, these are video games. There's no need to take them that seriously. The day I let trolls get me worked up over video games on the internet is the day I seriously consider hiring Eric as an escort to show Sonic the Hedgehog a good time.
And these are the same people to say, I'm a gamer. Look at my trophies, You go to said trophies and you see these games, these fucking games, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, games where you can just literally turn the fucking game on and get a fucking platinum. You know? You just turn the fucking game on and hold up an X and then you got the platinum. So for now on, I understand. Japanese games, they aren't your things. You don't want to support that. You're tired of said Japanese games because you've been playing them every day, all day in the fucking 90s. Not only that, they're not cool anymore. You only want to play what the cool kids are playing. I understand that.
Remember when I said his statement about realizing that people had different tastes would come back to bite him in the ass? Well, it finally has, and we're only a few minutes into this thing. I find that last statement to be utterly snobbish and elitist. Who are you to say? Who are you to decide what a real gamer is? Just because somebody plays Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, NBA 2K, or The Last of Us, how does that make them any less of a gamer? That's so dumb to me. But I know why. Because they're not playing the games you like, which are Japanese games. And according to your logic, if I play this, if I play Grand Theft Auto and enjoy it, I'm not a real gamer. If I don't play Japanese games, if that's something that doesn't interest me, I'm not a real gamer. So, if I want to be a real gamer, I have to play Japanese games. Here's the thing that you fail to understand, Zobe. This is a free market. People can support the things they want to support, and not support the things they don't want to support. That's the way that it is. Get over it.
Now, with that being said, what will you support? What is your thing? No, I'm being serious. No. In the comment section below, what is your thing? What will you support? I just got the fucking numbers. The numbers just came in. The Uncharted collection only did 100,000 copies on accounts that are selling well over 30 million. What is your fucking thing? Okay, Japanese games aren't your thing. Okay, I understand that. You don't like the colors, you don't like the eyes, you don't like the fucking costumes and shit. You don't want to be taken across the fucking galaxy. I mean, I'm coming across the galaxy with the new Star Wars game. Okay, stop it.
I sincerely doubt Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, sold 100,000 copies in its first week, and even if it did, what metric are you using to judge that? Where did you get that information? Because me, personally, I looked up first week sales charts for Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, and I couldn't find anything. All I could find was the fact that it charted second in the UK and was the 8th biggest PS4 release of 2015 in the UK, but other than that, nothing else. And you seem to imply, by it supposedly selling 100,000 copies, that the game was somehow a failure. But here, I found something that might interest you. Alright, here are the actual sales numbers for Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. Now, I'm using VG Charts for this. I know VG Charts is not the most accurate, but it's close enough to where we can get a gauge of what this game actually sold. As of April 30th of this year, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection has sold an astonishing 4.1 million copies, indicating that the game was a massive success. Jesus Christ, like, come on, Zoe. If you're going to do these rant videos in the future, could it kill you to do a little bit of research so you don't sound like a misinformed idiot?
You know, I mean, like, what is your fucking thing? What is it? Is your thing going to be the fucking Beyond Two Souls and fucking... what's that other game? Heavy Rain? The HD Remastered collection? Is that going to be it? Is that more of your speed right there?
So now you're essentially saying that people are retarded for liking Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, and for not playing your precious Japanese games. Just when I thought you couldn't sound like any more of an elitist douchebag, you continually prove me wrong, Zobe. Pat yourself on the back. This video is a true winner right here.
Some type of fucking movie? Where you have no fucking interaction with the fucking game? It's just a little X pops on the screen, you tap X. You know, it tells you to fucking tilt the fucking controller 90 degrees to the left. Is that going to be your fucking game right there? Is that more your speed? Is that what you will support? What the fuck do you motherfuckers like? What the fuck will you support? Okay, you don't like Japanese games. Okay, Zobe. All right, Zobe. Fuck that. You know, Zobe, nobody wants to play the games you want to play. Okay, fine. That's fine. When the E3s were coming out and they were doing the Final Fantasy fucking Collection 7 remake, and they were talking about The Last Guardian, and the Killzone creators came out with their fucking RPG and the Persona trailers. Okay, fine. That's not your shit. Okay. Then what the fuck is your shit?
Man, I don't know what's funnier, the fact that he's getting so upset over what video games other people choose to play, or the fact that he's getting upset that people personally prefer Western games over Japanese ones. Oh my god, this video is great, man. This is a comedic goldmine right here. This is absolutely... just keep rolling the footage.
What the fuck? Well, I just said an Uncharted collection. These motherfuckers was in the fucking comment section, flooding my fucking comment section, calling me all types of names, calling me out of my name, calling me everything but the child of fucking God because I didn't want to support said bullshit. And they only did 100,000 copies on the fucking counts that have over 30 fucking million sold.
The fact that you're letting trolls get you so worked up to the point where you literally sound like you're gonna have a heart attack is quite sad. And by the way, like I said before, Uncharted the Nathan Drake collection didn't sell 100,000 copies, it sold 4.1 million copies. Because a game, logically, that sold 100,000 copies in its first week would not be pulling in those kind of numbers. I get it that you have a hate boner for Uncharted and Naughty Dog, but come on, Zobe, get your facts straight, man.
So yeah, what is your thing? Is it going to be, and sometime in November, they're going to come out with the fucking Beyond Two Souls game. It's going to be a fucking movie. According to you motherfuckers, it's one of the greatest. Well, it's actually pretty underrated, man. You know, it's actually quite enjoyable. You know, just give it a fucking chance. Like, I mean, you know, is that going to be more of your fucking speed? It's not even a fucking game. It's a fucking movie simulator. An interactive fucking movie. Is that your thing?
I find it quite funny how you're trying to get people to give the things you like a chance, while at the same time simultaneously insulting other people for the things that they like. You see, Zobe, when you insult other people and the things that they like and are unwilling to give them a chance, then there's no way in hell that that person is going to give the things you like a chance. I mean, it's only fair. Respect works both ways, and I think it's about time you learn that, Zobe.
I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck your thing is. That's the thing where I'm fucking baffled right now. It's like, we're going to attack Zobe because he likes Japanese games, but it's like, you know, what the fuck do you like?
You're getting mad at other people attacking you for liking Japanese games, while you're doing the exact same thing and attacking others for liking Western games. Logic? What is that? I'll tell you what it is. Logic is there for things that actually make sense, and your statement certainly was not one of them.
Dragon Quest. They announced at the fucking Dragon Quest conference. They announced Dragon Quest 11. Sony fanboys were making videos. They were up and dancing and doing the fucking nay-nay. They were trolling the Xbox accounts. They were hitting me up. Zobe, watch this video. I just made a video doing Japanese game. Like, yo, I mean, this shit is crazy. It's so fucking crazy how as soon as these fucking sales numbers come in and as soon as I call you motherfuckers out, it's like the party is over. It's like, well, no, Zobe, it wasn't us. It was just you. It was just you on that fucking island. I can't believe that these motherfuckers are throwing this shit right back in my face like it was just me. And it wasn't just fucking me. It wasn't. It never was just fucking me. You guys were there too. And then when the fucking Dragon Quest Heroes numbers come out, only 30,000 copies in a fucking week? And then they want to get on the fucking Tomb Raider numbers in the UK?
Let me give you a little video game history lesson here, Zobe. Even though Dragon Quest and Tomb Raider both come from Square Enix, they're both completely different franchises. Dragon Quest has always been a very niche franchise, and for those of you who don't know what niche is, it means it appeals to a specific group of people. Dragon Quest has never been a blockbuster franchise that's done blockbuster numbers, so nobody was expecting it to be a huge blockbuster. So when Dragon Quest Heroes only sold 30,000 copies in the first week, no one was surprised because no one was expecting it to put up huge numbers. It sells, and while it sells low, it sells just enough for Square Enix to continue pumping out new installments every few years. Tomb Raider, on high contrast, is a huge franchise, and it's one of the most influential and legendary franchises in all of video games. The last Tomb Raider game sold 3 million copies in its first week, and the Rise of the Tomb Raider was expected to do just as well, if not more so. They were projecting it to sell 3 to 4 million in its first week, and the fact that it didn't do that, and it kind of slumped along to selling over 1 million, was hugely disappointing, because Tomb Raider is a huge franchise on the level of an Uncharted, so people were expecting it to sell extremely well. That's why the numbers between Dragon Quest and Tomb Raider are different. It's not because people are PlayStation fanboys trying to troll Xbox, and it's not because people are hypocrites. It's really all due to sales. You can't say that Dragon Quest and Tomb Raider are the same or that people are hypocrites. I mean, it's just sales, man. Come on.
Only 100,000 copies of the fucking Uncharted collection? Allegedly one of the greatest Naughty Dog games of all time? So yes, please, in the comments section, let me know what... Okay, Japanese games aren't your thing. That's fine. This channel is always going to be Japanese. I'm always going to be hyped when a fucking Japanese trailer comes out for a fucking game. It's just who I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's me. I'm sorry. I'm going to be hyped when these games are going to be exclusives. You know, I'm sorry. That's just... I mean, as a gamer, I can't... Excuse me. As a guy who likes Japanese games, because I'm not a gamer. As a guy who likes Japanese games, that's just going to be who I am, for the rest of my fucking life. But who are you? Who are you guys? Who the fuck are you guys?
If you like Japanese games, Zoe, that's completely fine. That's your choice, but that doesn't excuse you from the fact that this entire video you've been insulting people who like Western games, while at the same time literally trying to say that people are attacking you and saying you're not a real gamer for liking Japanese games, yet this entire video you've attacked people for liking Western games. The hypocrisy awakens, man. Unbelievable.
You can't be like, yo, look at the numbers. That's who I am. Okay, let's look at the numbers. Multi-plats. That's who the fuck you are? Games that you were lied to? You were tricked into buying from IGN? That's who the fuck you are? You're a slave to these media websites?
Oh my god, people are supporting multi-platform games because they're a slave to all these media websites like IGN and GameSpot. It can't possibly be because people actually enjoy these games. No, they're a slave to all those evil, terrible, cruel game journalism websites. Oh my god, the worst is upon us. It's the video game apocalypse. And I have no idea what I'm talking about because this is a stupid and unnecessary rant video.
You ought to be loved by anyone.
In conclusion, zobe70, get your head out of your ass, grow up, mature, and stop taking video games and the internet so seriously, and realize that not everybody is going to like the things you like, and that everybody has different taste and opinions. Or don't, and keep making the same rage-filled, long, unnecessary rant videos, because hey, the more material for this show, the better. And honestly, I could go on for hours about how terrible this video is, and how much of a weeaboo this guy is. But honestly, I don't really need to. And it's unfortunate because this guy gives weeaboos everywhere a bad name, because not only does he force his beliefs on others, but he'll routinely insult anybody that doesn't fit in with his ideals. He'll attack anybody that doesn't agree with him. And that's not something that I accept doing the types of videos that I do. So, That's all I gotta say on this particular subject. This is ThatKidDouglas, aka the Unhero, signing out. Deuces, stay frosty and keep it weird. Cue an outro sequence now.